Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy FailWhale. Today we are checking out Stargate SG-1. This one is season number 9, episode number 13. Definitely past the midway mark. Oh wait, we are actually well past the midway mark. There's only 20 episodes left for season number 9, season number 10. Very sad, very sad. But I'm excited to see what will happen today. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's just dive right on in. Then we're going to be doing SGA later on. So as always, guys, hope you guys enjoy the video. Smack the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump in. Sounds beautiful to me. Who do we got today? The Tari.
What the hell was that?
A Nuba Wooby? Was that a bomb?
I don't know, sir.
That was like a weird poof.
Nothing on your end? Nothing out of the ordinary to account for what we heard?
No, sir. It was perfectly routine. We just dialed the gate and stepped through.
Something happened in the wormhole?
Tell me about the planet.
Well, we can confirm that the locals were visited by a prior about 2 weeks ago.
They feel as though they were abandoned by their god, Amaterasu, and now...
Ball.
Excuse me?
You said Amaterasu.
That ball's a slang name.
For R. Sir, we went to PX7455. I believe you have the wrong report.
What is this nonsense?
According to Selmac, they are taking advantage of the relationships between...
Did you just say Selmac?
Wait, yeah, he's dead.
Selmac is dead.
Yeah, what the hell?
Selmac and Jacob are very much alive.
Off-world activation.
What is it? Wait a second. What is this hokey pokey nonsense? What do we got going on today? So either their minds are distorted, but they're in present day, and Cameron's here. So it can't be some sort of time travel shenanigans. Because Cameron and Jacob do not coincide with each other.
It's SG-1's IDC, sir. This is when they were originally scheduled to come back.
Fence team, stand by.
So who are these guys? Who's mans?
The Irish.
Clones? See, now that's a different outfit. Wait a second. This is a very simple answer. What outfit did they leave the gate with? Because if they left in the olive suits, they should have came back in the olive suits. If they left in the black jumpers, they should have came back in the black jumpers. That should have been the first red flag. I feel like we're in for a fun one. Oh, I just rolled the die and it said it's a 6, so this must be a 6 out of 6 episode.
Well, according to the test
Ripple
center,
effect.
they're both SG-1, identical in every way.
How's that possible? How come they didn't know about Selmac?
Yeah, it's like they got the hard stuff right and the easy stuff wrong.
Ball would have known better.
We checked their story out. We went to PX7445, the planet they claimed to have gated in from. The locals there swore they'd never laid eyes on us.
It's possible that they did get in from PX7, just not the PX7 that we know. The multiverse theory of quantum physics posits the existence of parallel universes.
Okay.
An infinite number.
So you're saying that somewhere in an alternate universe, I got to second base with Amy Vandenberg.
Potentially.
Boggles the mind, don't it?
We're part of a metaverse in which individual sub-universes are continuing.
We're in the metaverse. SG-1 is just an NFT.
Our own experience with the quantum mirror proved as much.
For example, we accept the possibility that this is an alternate SG-1 from a
How do we get them back?
parallel universe. How did they get here?
Yeah, there was a poof, but we don't know what. Was there some sort of malfunction? Do we just not know?
Yet.
I'd love to help you, but I have no idea what's going on.
I'm thinking one of two possible scenarios. Carter's right, and you're from an alternate universe, in which case we'll do everything we can to get you back home. Or B, you're not who you say you are.
Actually, there's a third scenario. C,
Excuse me?
you're not who you say you are, and it's up to us to find out what you're after.
Hey, yo. Look at how the
I
turns have
understand your
tabled.
reluctance to trust us, but rest assured, we're just as eager to get to the bottom of this as you are.
You're telling me that somehow the gate sent us through to a parallel universe, even though we know it's not supposed to work like that.
And yet here you are.
SG-1, 6 years ago. Wake up on what they think is the SGC. Turns out they're not really.
Good callback.
And it's last year. Team from the Atlantis base. gates through to what they think is the SGC. Turns out they're not
No,
really
they're
on
knocked
Earth.
out. They're on the gas planet.
Another planet.
We are neither the Goa'uld nor
They did get the reports, right? So.
aliens.
You'll forgive me, sir, if I don't take your word for it.
And then all Jafar were united under our new leader, Braytak.
Braytak. Really?
I returned to SG-1
Right, along with Colonel Mitchell, myself, and eventually Colonel Carter, who rejoined following her.
following her honeymoon.
Hey, yo!
What?
You don't
No, I
know?
was going to say following her stint on the Prometheus. Honeymoon?
With who? Oh. I guess we're airing it out here.
We weren't able to stop the Ori from establishing the second beachhead. By the time we realized it was too late, they'd already sent their ships through. They destroyed Chulak, Dakara, most of the Jaffa strongholds. It's only a matter of time before they attack Earth. I've been going over the gate diagnostics, and there was an unidentifiable energy spike just prior to your arrival. Except the gate system isn't designed to transport matter between universes. It isn't designed to take you back in time either, but it has before.
So, the only thing that I could think of with the knowledge that we have in this very moment would be the Priors are up to some shenanigans because you know they have these special abilities where they like just supercharge the gate or the system to run an experiment. And this must have just been a ripple effect, thus the title. Because we know when the gates have extra power, they can go farther, you know, and start hitting different chevrons. So like, that's where my mind would go. But like, being able to harness the multiverse, that'd be kind of nuts if we can just do that on the regular. Yeah. And I think they're going to work through their relationships.
What could possibly exert that kind of influence on a subspace matter stream?
Black hole?
A black hole.
Oh, put me in the radars. No, they definitely are probably making
The situation, we realized we could pinpoint the source
another
of the
Giga
phenomenon
Gate.
to a
Did she just say we?
Pardon me?
She said we. You said we?
Me and
me.
myself.
Right, finally someone who can keep up with you, huh?
Yep. The wormhole that brought them here crossed this section of space, bisecting this singularity.
The black hole that was created when we destroyed the Ori beachhead.
As they bisected the singularity, subspace was ruptured, creating a rift in the space-time continuum.
Oh, this is a
That
cool
SG-1.
graphic.
But we've had teams gate in from locations on the other side of that black hole in our universe. Why weren't they affected?
One more stupid question. Oh, so yours was fine. Mine was stupid. Why did we end up on alternate PX7 when we gated through to check on Bizarro SG-1's story?
I can't answer that.
Unscheduled off-world activation.
We have SG-2B. SG-2B has arrived.
What do you have for me now, Walter?
Sir, it's SG-1's IDC again.
What do you mean, bro?
Receiving radio transmission.
Let's hear it.
Stargate Command, this is Mitchell. What's the holdup?
Holy moly.
Defense teams.
Well, three's a crowd. I don't know if they'd really have three sets of SG-1. It's a little redundant, no? Well, let's see. Or they come back dead. They don't make it. They took too long. No, they're... Daniel's got glasses in this world!
What the hell's going on?
No, this is a lot of fun. So is this the 80s SG
So much
team?
for this phenomena being restricted to one wormhole.
This is bad.
It's possible the first spatial tear may have caused a ripple effect across several realities, transforming an area of their subspace into a kind of funnel.
So you're telling me that we're the hub?
A convergence point, yes, sir. It might account for why gate travel in this universe wasn't affected.
Inform all off-world teams to proceed to the Alpha site.
What if there are more teams coming in hot, sir?
I'm willing to make the occasional exception, but I'm not about to turn this base into the Grand Central Station of the multiverse. Dismissed.
This is the real multiverse of madness. The episode ends with all of them just eating Jell-O in the calf.
Here's the really interesting part. Each team from each reality has dialed in from a different point of origin. No repeats.
What about that superfluous energy signature? Has that happened again?
No, not since the first alternate team dialed in. But it reminds me of the incident on Tau, when the wormhole that brought us there passed directly through it. But in this case, the wormhole is passing through a black hole. So who knows what the effect would be.
This is so funny. Look at all the teams.
I have contacted Braytak on Dakara. He has dispatched the mothership to the location provided us by the other Colonel Carter.
Presuming, of course, that events play out the same way in both universes.
To this point, the particulars of the varying universes have remained remarkably similar.
Isn't that a security
Another
risk?
SG-1 puts the count at 12 teams, not including yourselves.
Well, at least we're in good company.
Now, this last team is a little different in terms of personnel.
Jack! Or was it Frasier? Because I think I saw her name in the title. That's what I thought! I wasn't too sure.
Daniel? Teal, where's General O'Neill?
I'm sure you all have a lot.
That was gonna be a flashback. Let's go! What is she doing here? What are you doing here, buddy?
What's going on here?
Janet, this may look like home to you, but it's not.
In all reality, Dr. Janet Fraser died 2 years ago.
How do we reverse the process?
I don't have the answer.
I have no idea. There's too many Carters.
If I did,
Oh, you can see the green
we
screen
all
on that
wouldn't
guy.
be here.
It's actually pretty seamless, not gonna lie.
I
Like,
can't help but think that this whole thing would be a lot easier if Hammond hadn't ordered us to destroy the quantum mirror.
Excuse me, Colonel Carter.
Carter's.
My Colonel Carter. I've brought another volunteer who's offered to help.
Wow. Wow, this is the Throwback Thursdays of episodes. Marty.
Where to?
Marty. Holy moly.
Hello, Samantha.
This is literally the Doctor Strange episode.
Hopefully you will be able to return to your world soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah, for the moment it looks like your trip here was only one way.
We've been targeted by the Ori. Earth is being ravaged by a plague. Hundreds of thousands have been infected.
Oh. So if anything, this episode is signaling how far the Ori have advanced on their worlds versus ours. We gotta get prepped.
How are things in your universe?
You mean between us?
I'm a little curious.
Things developed. But with you being on the other side of the galaxy, well, long-distance relationships can be difficult.
Tell me about it.
We worked together, even lived together for quite some time. But in the end, things didn't work out.
This is the post-mortem analysis of the P3W451 incident. A planet whose orbit strayed too close to a black hole. We were unable to sever the connection because Stargate Command was still connected to the Singularity's gravitational field through the open Stargate. We used a shape charge to deliver an energy surge to the matter stream, forcing the matter stream to jump to a different gate, thereby severing the connection. Maybe a supernova or a gamma ray burst discharging at the exact millisecond that wormhole passed through that singularity. And then to seal the bridge between the multiverse, we have to target that point of confluence.
There's a bunch of calculations going. This is actually like a rather like science, like time travel, SG canon heavy episode that I was not expecting, but packed in a very fun, nostalgic, cameo-filled episode that I'm enjoying. But it's kind of dense at the same time.
Basically recreate the circumstances that caused the breach in the.
Like trying to remember episode contexts.
Then what happens to us?
We'd be stranded here.
So I guess we're just gonna give
I considered
SG-1
not telling you about this.
all the teams.
I mean, we still have one major obstacle to overcome. How do we deliver an explosive device into the singularity? We get help from a friend.
Thor sends his apologies for not attending personally. In his stead, I have conveyed the time dilation device as requested.
We appreciate your quick response, Messier. Colonel Mitchell, Colonel Carter, I'm giving you the green light. Shut this thing down.
Yeah, we just can't keep churning out these SG members.
The slightest oversight in either the timing of the explosion or the proximity of your ship to the singularity.
I think she likes Thor a little bit better.
I'm having a hard. I wish there was a way I could send you home, or in the very least delay the mission. So.
You have no choice but to do what's best for your world.
And I have a feeling that your Samantha Carter is back home working on the problem.
She stopped being my Samantha a long time ago.
What? This feels so odd to me. I get he's been gone for 7 years.
I have completed the calibrations.
I guess Marty did hit hard, right?
We finished loading the warhead and the time dilation generator.
Once the systems checks are complete, we're good to go.
Given the dangers we may face, it was decided that we would proceed alone.
So if this plan goes foobar, we're the only ones that go down with the ship?
Well, good luck to you all.
Oh, Miss Asgard's got nice lips.
I miss Thor.
Same.
So how'd it go?
I found a way around all the security protocols.
Whoa.
Everything's.
By the time they figure out what happened, be too late.
Whoa! Snakes! It was them. I also like all the different outfits that we're getting to see amongst the SG members, and that's a nice looking black hole, brother. I mean, if you could actually harness the multiverse to some extent, this would be a good way to figure out solutions for your problems, you know? Just get a general idea of like how to stop the Ori, or like what their plans are to come to Earth, or how long of a timeline you have.
We've reached the target location. Yeah, I heard.
Oh my god. See ya, brother.
I've been practicing the Sudan moves.
It's a good callback.
You were warned.
Wouldn't it have been easier just to zat him?
Easier, yes, but far less gratifying.
What's going on?
There's been a change in flight plans.
How could I? We're terrible. So is this like gonna like be a massive episode for the rest of the series now, or is it just like a fun one-off? I'm trying to piece it together because this could potentially be massive.
We're making an unscheduled detour.
Yeah, just how far out of our way is this little detour going to take us?
About 3 weeks.
We're going to the Pegasus Galaxy?
You're planning on taking this ship to Atlantis.
Wait a second!
3 weeks. Well, that gives us time to think of something.
All we must do is think like them.
Well, shouldn't be that hard.
Holy smokes. Yo, Atlantis is about to be popping.
You guys seem reasonable, and you haven't hurt us much. What's going on? Let me ask you something. How far would you go to save the lives of every man and woman on Earth? If you were in my situation, you'd be doing the exact same thing. Going after the ZPM?
Yeah, the ZPMs, that's what they want.
Why else would you go to Atlantis? Our ZPM is depleted. We need yours. All right, screw our Earth to save your own. All that ZPM is doing right now is allowing one-way travel from the Pegasus Galaxy to Earth. We need that ZPM to cloak Atlantis. If the Wraith come back and discover the city wasn't destroyed, they'll launch another attack.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen.
If Atlantis falls, this galaxy is the next target.
Billions of lives.
If the city is destroyed, the threat we face is more immediate. That still doesn't give you the right to do this. How do you plan to get it back to your own universe? You have a way back.
They have a mirror? What?
You planned this all along.
Not gonna lie, guys, this is my first video of the day, but it's a pretty big brain episode.
Well, we were right. They're going after the ZPM. You sure you can open the door?
Hey, I helped build this thing. Opening the door is the easy part. Go to the armory on the next level. It's less likely you'll be spotted. Daniel and I will head to the engine room and pull the control crystal. Once
Nice.
they come to it.
Alright. On a side note, it's good that we didn't have multiple Jacks. It would just be a sitcom episode. There'd just be cracking jokes the entire time. Oh, you switched outfits?
Yeah. So now that we know how you get out, we'll just have to make sure it doesn't happen again. So while we were up here,
We were down on the next level breaking into the other armory.
now let me get this straight. We figured that you guys would try to escape and we set this trap for you. Not realizing that you'd figure out that we'd figure you out and you said you wrong.
Oh my god, my head.
Indeed.
Now, can you take us
Indeed.
to our colonel?
Sam disabled the power relay running through these walls, so I wouldn't bother.
Get bodied, imposters. Although this kind of does look like that Among Us game. Like the map, the space map. Chief.
Walter,
Sir, it's a subspace communication from the Prometheus.
Let's hear it.
Yes, sir.
I think I figured out a way to send these teams back to their proper realities.
Okay.
And how do we do that?
By doing exactly the same thing the first team did.
They opened the wormhole through the black hole and then blasted a bridge into this universe. Isn't that how Carter described it? I don't know. I just remember wormhole, black hole, blast.
Where's Siler? Is he too busy off-world now that he got a promotion? No, there's my guy. Don't hurt yourself.
We've established a wormhole to PX-7455. Now, when Sergeant Siler is finished, we'll fire the directed energy weapon through the gate. He'll dial those different points of origin and create wormholes that will follow the inter-universal pathways already created by their initial trips here.
I got it. They're going back.
Yeah, they did not hold back on the multiverse shenanigans this one.
Ready when you are, sir.
Fire the weapon.
I don't know, anytime we do experiments with the gate, it's always so risky.
We have a stable wormhole.
Bring him in.
Hey, Mitchell. When the time comes, cut the green one.
What? What? Don't do that! Spoilers! Cut the green one. Okay.
Someday you're gonna find out.
Okay, I see you, Season 9, giving us little forward teasers, probably for a finale. A bomb of some sorts. But see, now you thwarted their plan, so did he say cut the green one on purpose to screw you over? And you're actually supposed to cut, like, the red one?
Have all the other teams left, sir?
You're the last ones to go.
It was nice working with you again, son.
Where did I go?
Maternity leave.
We have something for you.
Oh, wow.
Cure to the Prior's plague.
Oh, I was like, oh, PSPs? That's awesome.
Thank you, Jim.
Got something to do mid-gate travel.
It's good to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, it is really nice to see Janet.
Bye.
See ya, Marty. So all the other Carters get married, engaged, have kids. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 Season number 9, Episode number 13. I don't know if it's because we're watching this episode, the 13, on a Friday, but this was a pretty out there episode. You got to see the multiverse displayed at full force here with upwards of, I think, what we had like 13 plus SG-1 members and teams, and it was really fun to see them here. And I got to say, I was actually pretty impressed with how seamlessly they had them all intermingling with one another, especially that one sequence there in the control room there when Landry walked in and asked for R. Carter. If you look really close, you can sort of see the cutout, but it's definitely best. I think we've seen them use it in the show, so hats off to them. It worked pretty well. And the general concept here was a lot of fun, and I loved how they went full on with the multiverse here and the explanations as to how it worked. They even went ahead and showed the graphs, and definitely a one or two moments, I think, on first watch, it was a little overbearing, but not in a bad way. More like it was just complicated, and it made sense. Complicated, but as is the multiverse, and I appreciated them going through each and every explanation and sort of trying to figure out how this was possible anyway and try and revert it back. So I think it was actually pretty well done job. Also, a lot of fun just for the uncanniness to see all these SG members together again, let alone seeing some great cameos and some callback characters who have fallen. Obviously, the most notable ones probably were, I think on paper, Marty is probably the more notable character to come back, just because his significance earlier on in the series with the Tok'ra, his romantic interest with Samantha Carter, obviously. And when I actually said it, I was like, damn, it's been like 6 years technically since we've seen him in the show, right? 6-7 years. It almost felt out of place to see them romantically involved with each other just because so much has happened since. But I guess it makes sense that Carter would still feel some sort of a way with him, right? He was a pretty integral character for her symbiote arc, her blending arc. Like, he was pretty significant, integral character to her, I'd say, in her story. And of course, we had Frasier return, which is always a pleasant surprise there. I thought it was gonna be, I thought I saw her name in the opening title. I didn't really think about it. Like, I didn't do a double take, but obviously it was her. And as a proper, fully fledged member of SG-1, so that was just incredibly awesome to see back in the mold. And yeah, the only way, if you have very, very similar versions of yourself, the only way to beat them is to think like them. So I thought that was a pretty fun twist to the end of this episode. And overall, I thought this was actually a fun, science-heavy multiverse episode of Stargate SG-1 that I guess dealt with the ripple effects quite literally, as the title said, and just how crazy things can really get. And I thought they dealt with this in a playful, fun, pretty sci-fi manner that was pretty fun to watch. Has some nice nostalgic moments. It was overall a good time. So guys, that was SG-1 season number 9, episode number 13. What did you think about this one, guys? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which character did you like seeing back more? Did you like seeing Marty back in the fold, or did you like seeing Frasier back? I would say I think I preferred seeing Frasier back. I thought the Marty and Samantha scene was like just ever so, like, I get it, but it just felt out of place a little bit, but I understand why they did that. But guys, that was it for this one. Don't forget to smack the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.